kids that's from. If you grew up in the Orange Mound neighborhood, you went to Melrose. Everybody on the it's one street that separates all that Castalia, all that South Memphis, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
we
thing
like.
about it, what, huh?
I finna say we live now, nigga. I had forgot to hit the live button, but we live now though.
I bet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanna let
man. So it go
go
ahead.
ahead. Nah, I wanna let
Now I was
everybody.
just
Yeah, I wanna let everybody know y'all come in and hit the like button, man. This the baby C Nutt show, and that C stand for correcting my people. Me and my partner North Memphis right here. We finna start having conversations, just vlogging, talking shit while my nigga out there on the highway. My nigga been out there on the highway doing his motherfucking thing, going from the west coast to the east coast, from down south to up north. And
that way.
we just having real conversation, man. And this is a nigga, and I got the title up there. Baby C Nutt having conversation with North Memphis Pimping.
Say less, say less. What we
But
talking
yeah,
about? What we talking about?
man, shit. I done heard motherfucker been trying to say Hustle Cartel gotta be the feds, man.
I wouldn't doubt it. I
Cause
wouldn't doubt it. He on the internet too much.
yeah, then they saying that all of a sudden when the COVID-19 area came, this nigga just come out of nowhere. And he ain't never been known for no street nigga. Cause I got a little sister stay in Camden, Arkansas. That's what they call Queen City. And in Camden,
Okay.
Arkansas, they just like Junction. They ain't got number one stoplight. And then on top of that, Hustle Cartel family members used to own a club in Camden. Then
Okay.
it was something going on with his nephew. The insurance money when his mom and sister died. But a lot of people trying to say Hustle Cartel the feds, and then check this out, right? Don't you know when you shooting dice on live and you shooting over 30, $40,000 shooting dice, ain't that a federal charge?
Damn right. Damn right. And he been doing it the whole time. That's how we know about him.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
we know about him. And the thing about it, you got to look at this thing, man. A lot of these cats' name come up in paperwork, man. That ain't no bullshit. That ain't no internet shit. That's some real shit. They name coming up in paperwork. They doing federal shit, and you mean to tell me why you ain't getting locked up? So if he doing what you say he doing, why ain't he locked up? You got to think about that, man. You shooting all this money, and ain't nothing happened. The feds ain't never touch you.
yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? AJBK 65. He say hello, brothers. What's up, man? Y'all hit that motherfucking like button. Yeah, yeah, man. And then what's so crazy about it? Why these niggas talking about each other mamas? Why they bringing mamas into all this internet beef shit?
See, that's the most disrespectful shit in the world to me. Where I come from, man, that shit'll get your ass lit up. You don't fuck with nobody, mama. Period. That's respect off the top. Like I could respect I could understand a nigga got beef and shit like this, but man, when you bring a nigga mama into a equation, that's death, man. That's a death sentence, man. I don't care where you at, it's going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do do
You
you
don't play
think
with nobody, mama.
do you think a
Period.
lot of do you think a lot of these niggas just playing for the internet, or do you really think some of these niggas they at each other necks, or you just think it's all just for the internet game?
Man, first of all, it's about them views. A lot of these boys going broke, man. A lot of these boys in the rap game, man, they going broke. It ain't like it was in the '90s and shit when we was coming up. You got to think about that, baby C Nut. That shit ain't like
Yeah,
it was when you could sell a 100,000 out the trunk, man. You can't do that these days. We was really better, making more money. It looked like they got more money, but look how fast they lose it. You can have fame for 10, 20 minutes, man. You out the game. You go to jail for 6 months. Don't you know they on somebody else? Look how long Master P ran the game, man. Master P ran that bitch for a whole decade. Then he went and got everybody from his hood, his brothers, everybody. Anybody that wanted a record deal, he went and did it. He had the recipe, the blueprint. These boys ain't got no blueprint because it's ran by the Jews. The Jews run the industry. That's why you could turn on the radio right now. What do you hear when you turn on the radio? You don't hear nothing like back in the day. Nobody
Nah,
bumping none of that shit, man. You can't sell nothing. They getting their money off the top. These 360 deals, everything that you knew about the industry, it shows you what it is now. Now we see for what it is. We seeing it's been exposed. To be, if I was young in my coming up in the rap game and they offered me a record deal right now, I wouldn't even take it. I don't care how much money it's for because all you're doing is selling your soul, my guy. The records back when P and them was doing their thing, see murder all them boys, they were getting money. Boosie, Boosie probably was the last of the real niggas before shit got crazy and got funny. After Boosie and Webby, man, we don't want to hear none of that shit. I couldn't
nah,
tell you about none of these new cats, they music, because I don't listen to it. I might know one song out of their whole CD. Man, when we was coming up, man, you looking all in the inside of the paper of the CD. All of it, man. You can't do that now. You don't know an artist might be hot for 15 minutes. 9 times out of 10, they done sold they soul to the rap industry. So that's how it is, man.
yeah. What up, Zayden? What's up, bro? Djo, Garcilio, whatever your name is, y'all hit that motherfucking like, man. Run them likes up, man. Now Memphis,
What's
man.
up with it?
And then back in the day, we didn't see videos where these niggas going to they ops grave site making video like that nigga Julio. What's going on? Why you think these niggas going to grave sites being so disrespectful making videos at these nigga grave sites?
Man, first of all, these young niggas on demon time. You know,
Demon
like
time.
I tell a lot of like I tell a lot of the old heads, man, you can't tell these young niggas nothing. How you gonna tell them something when they got more money than you? You can't tell them nothing. And I feel them. A lot of the youngsters, they just need a little guidance, man, on what to do with that money. But a lot of
Mm.
they haven't had the type of teachings that we came up under. Man, you can't, man, don't you know, man, you whoop one of these kids, your ass going straight to jail, nigga. You can't whoop these kids. You can't, by the time they 10, they ain't got no father and they like the streets gonna raise them. In Memphis, that's gangland, bro. The Vice Lords, the GDs, man, that's gangland, man. A youngster might come up, they got a pistol longer than you. You know what I'm saying? 8, 9 years old, man. They birth them like that, man. They breed. It's a breeding gang, a breeding ground for gang members. That's what Memphis is. I was locked up in 201 Popular, man, back in 2024. Everything came in their head, 40, 50,000. 40, 50,000 in cash. Them boys bonding themselves out. 21 to it, man, it's so sad down there, man, because ain't no guidance. Ain't nothing. If you ain't got $1 million, them cats ain't trying to hear that shit. So it's a different day and time than what we grew up on. We was taught to have respect. You know what I'm saying? But they also getting that time too. They getting a man, they throwing football numbers to them boys. Them boys doing 20 years. Look at your boy. Look at the little rappers that's locked up now. Like your boy, they say he killed Mo 3. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they saying. He
Yellow
had
B.
something to do with Yellow Bees. He had
Yeah,
something to do with
his
Mo 3
mom.
there.
Yeah, his mama just died.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, his.
without the guidance, that's why it's important for fathers to be in their kids' life, man. They
Yeah,
can't take the chances. We can get away with some shit. We ain't have all these cameras on us. They can't get away with nothing, man. Don't you know if you do a murder or drive-by, man, they got cameras that's gonna follow your ass all the way to the interstate. Don't you know them cyber trucks and them Teslas, man? That ain't nothing but a camera. That's all it is. You can walk past a Tesla, man, that camera gonna cut on.
Yeah,
So if you doing something illegal, just think about what that means.
yeah.
Yeah, ain't
They just
nobody got to tell on you. It's cameras everywhere.
and then on top of that, like that rap nigga in Jacksonville, Florida. Remember what his dad is snitched on him?
Yeah,
Don't you know this technology done got so advanced where them boys had masks on, but they got this technology where they can put this cube on you, and if you
that's
already
that
do,
AI shit.
yeah, and by your movements and the way you moving and shit like that, they could tell who them boys was even though they had on masks.
And you know, a lot of times, I ain't saying niggas ain't snitching because they it's always gonna be snitching. Snitching is a part of the game. If you in the game, you in the streets, you gotta know that they come with it.
Yeah,
Just like money come with it, hoes come with it, cars, clothes, money, all that shit come with the dope game. So I don't know what make these niggas think that they best friend or whoever they get caught up, they gonna tell on. Hearing this dope game, man. So like whatever I do at this point in my life, man, I do it alone. If I ain't with my old lady, man, I'm not doing nothing with no nigga, man. Cause you get caught up in something, you going to prison, that nigga gonna tell. And half of these cats with the money, with the Rex, they ain't breaking them boys off. Look at Finesse brother. You think he breaking off no love? He ain't get they his mama even said it. She can't even get enough phone. If he was smart, that boy would have took some of that money and started a trucking company somewhere he can keep eating off of. I'm out here right now in the truck getting
yeah,
my money.
yeah.
But they ain't thinking about that, man. You can say what you gonna do with money, man. You don't know what you gonna do until that money in your hand, be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Like I was saying, man, a lot of them niggas they'll get so much money. They already be lost out here in the street. But then when they get a bunch of money they had, really that even have them more lost because they don't really know how to do nothing else to build something. You know what I'm saying? You
Man,
gotta be able.
don't you know you can have don't you know, B, that you can have a 10 cent mine with $100 million, all that money gonna be gone in no time because you don't know what to do with it. They don't know about investing. They don't know about stocks and bonds. A lot of them, man. Look at white folks that just died in Memphis, man. Look at how he died, man. They got to do a GoFundMe. Now, where all the rappers at? They say they love you when you're here, but when you're dead, where the love go? Everybody love you once you're dead, but when you're here, they talk about you like a dog, man. That's why I always grind, my nigga. So I ain't never got to depend on nobody. I know what it is. I know what it feels like to suffer and not have. Even when I didn't have, when I was catching the bus or doing whatever I was doing, I never hated on people who had, bro. Cause I knew if I stayed down, eventually I'm gonna come up. So when you look at these people, man, everybody seen a lot of, like you was talking about the internet. Man, look at white folks. He every time you see him, he was drunk on the internet. He was doing this and that. Everybody loved you once you died. What that love was while he was here. Why all the people was when he was here. He couldn't get a $2 to buy the little blue top Seagram's gin that he liked. Couldn't get it from nobody. But now that he dead, everybody love you. Look at Dolph, man. Look at how Dolph died. The whole world loved him. Man, they talked about Dolph like a dog when he was here. So the love be really fake. They love to see you do ignorant shit. They love to see you fucked up out here. Family members, everybody got family members this mind that's hurting. Man, ain't nobody, they gonna talk about them like a dog. Let them get $1 million, see what happens. They're saying, "Oh, we love you. We talk about it all the time, B." So,
Yeah,
man, If money, the love of the money is the root of all evil. That's why you gotta stay humble, man. I stay humble, man. I lead anything with respect, dog. Man, I don't care where I go across this land, bro. I lead with respect. If you don't respect me back after I done gave you respect, then it's fuck you. But I lead with respect, dog, because I want that in return. That's where I'm at with it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta respect motherfuckers, man. And another thing, man, a lot of these motherfuckers, they got bad attitude problems. That's why a lot of niggas they won't survive even when they on the job, man. They come to work with the attitude problem, just mad at the goddamn world.
You know,
Just
once upon a time, I was mad. I was mad because I was lost. So when you don't grow up with the in a type of family environment that's supportive, man, you ain't got your mama, your daddy, the streets raising you, you gonna be mad. You gonna be mad because you don't understand why you gotta work this Burger King job. You don't understand. You ever rode up to McDonald's or somewhere and the little girl who work in the window or the dude that's working the window, they got an attitude. You like, damn, why they mad? They mad because of their situation. But the thing about it, you got to figure out your own situation. You know how I figured out mine? You know how you figured out yours? We rolled the dice and we did what we had to do. We got up off our ass, bro, and we did what we had to do. We hustled. We did what we had to do, man. I remember as a kid, man, I couldn't get the new Jordan. Guess what I had to do? Grab that lawnmower, cut
yeah,
grass around the neighborhood. That's the only way I could put some food on my stomach. Back in them South Memphis, North Memphis days, man, I struggled, bro. Wasn't nobody gonna give me shit. So I had to figure it out, bro. And when you like that and you a kid and you don't understand, sometimes you don't know which way to go. You gotta figure out how can I get myself out this situation? Because once you grown, who you gonna blame? You gonna blame your mama then, your daddy then? It ain't their fault. It's up to you. You a grown man. So a lot of them lost, bro, and they mad. They don't know how to move forward, man. First thing you got to do is educate yourself. Without an education, man, you can't do nothing. Whatever you doing, you gonna need some type of education somewhere. What I'm doing right now, trucking. I didn't know shit about a truck. I learned. I educated myself.
yeah,
I saw an opportunity and I took it. It ain't
yeah,
nothing. It ain't nothing nobody else can do. If the next person want to do it, I can give them the game, but it's about what they gonna do with it. And so
yeah,
it's about we have to, as much as we look at the young men and the young women, the little ghetto babies, man, it's up to us to take care of them. We the uncles now, B.
oh
So
yeah,
we gotta take care. It's our responsibility to teach them different. You ever met the baddest little young nigga in the hood? Somebody had to teach him. Somebody took out the time with him, and maybe he ain't never had a hug. Whatever the case is, man, it's up to us. They our responsibility. So if I see your nephew doing something wrong, I gotta do my part, dog. If I see your son doing something wrong, I gotta do my part.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like when Finesse went and got Lil King from Memphis. When he went up there and got Lil King, he saw Lil
That's right.
King out
Exactly.
there out there shooting dive with them grown niggas. And first of all, I don't hang with kids doing grown folks shit. And then on top of that, Finesse two-time mama said, you need to take that boy back to Memphis. You need to take that little kid back to Memphis. And you see what happened. That nigga started trying to say shit, trying to fuck Finesse shit up. And then I saw one time Finesse was on the live arguing with the little boy.
You know, some about finesse. It's some about finesse that I like, man. Like I believe dude got a good heart, man. I don't know him personally, but I
Oh
think
yeah, he
dude got
got
a
a good
good. I think
heart.
it. He got a good heart to even take that young man in. At the end of the day, he tried. You can't treat a kid like they're a grown person when they're a kid. See,
Yeah.
when we were coming up, if you even that grown, man, they gonna put the motherfucking paws on your ass, man. That's how we was raised, man. So with this generation, it's really Finesse fault because he shouldn't have been trying to teach them. You help him, he tried to take him out the situation. I think that was his hard trying to do that. But at the same time, you got this man round grown folks. He been in my hood shooting dice. In the hood that I grew up in South Memphis.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Lil King wanted to be grown. He didn't want to. You can't have him out here with the strippers, out here with the thugs and the street niggas, and then turn around and tell him to go to school, bro. So that's on Finesse right there. But I believe his heart was good when he did what he did. I really think he tried to help.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we got whatchamacallit, trying to say he gonna slap Charleston White when he seen the nigga Lil Woody.
Man, Lil Woody is ADHD. He needs some medication, all this shit, man. Something wrong with that boy, man. You
Yeah,
talking about YSL? You talking about YSL, Lil Woody, right?
yeah, cause when I be when I what I from what I be getting out of him, he seemed like he bipolar. Like
He bipolar. Exactly.
one one day he praying to Jesus, he on his knees talking to God, and then the next day he ready to go shoot up Big Mama block. He ready to goddamn me spaz out talking about what he gonna do to folk when he
He needs
seen
some
me.
medicine, man. And I ain't even being funny when I say that he need to be on medication and he needs some therapy, man. See, a lot of people, man, walking around with a mental illness. Man, so many of us walking around with mental illnesses in the black community. I'm talking about the black folks. And they need help, man. They need some mental help. You can't tell me your son or your daughter just died and you don't need somebody to talk to. You can't tell me that your daughter been raped and she don't need some type of help. These folk go years. Woody didn't win his whole life without taking medicine, and he needed some therapy, dog. And that's the Woody you getting today. He got two personalities, so that's what that's about, straight
Yeah.
up.
And then what's so crazy about it, when he on the street, yeah, he need all the medicine that he can take. But one thing about it, when that nigga got in that interrogation room, uh, all that, all that tough badass shit. That and all the young niggas should see that. Woody, see one thing about Lil Woody, he showed the world and he showed everybody. I was doing all this shit in the street, but when you get in that motherfucking interrogation room, a nigga straighten up like a motherfucker soldier in the army, man. That nigga was stiffing it and he went to talking left or right. And next thing you know, he got Young Thug coming to court. He got all this shit going on because the nigga he had folded under pressure and he went to running his motherfucking mile. Why? Because he was scared. He was scared.
Yeah,
And and then yeah, man, he was scared. And I just be tripping out cause see, I be looking at it like this. If all these niggas going back and forth with each other, talking about what they gonna do to each other, Memphis, why these niggas just won't meet up somewhere and gonna take each other out, man?
man. First of all, I say one thing about now. You got some young niggas, man, that's jacking, but a lot of these niggas scared to take a. You gonna take losses. You gonna take all throughout life. They ain't never, man. They so scared, man, to throw them hands, man. Some of them, not all of them, cause you got some. I know some that's jack. I got some kinfolks. I got some. I got two cousins, two nephews in my family. Both of them doing life sentences. They went from straight A students right there in Memphis. They went from straight A honor roll students to straight killers, man. Both of them got life sentences. They was on the news out there in Memphis and everything. But the thing about it, man, most of these niggas gonna tell on you. They don't know nothing else. They gonna tell on you. Most of them, when they get in that courtroom, man, you get them some of them hot wings, get them some crumpet hot wings, a little 9 piece, get them something to drink. They gonna tell everything. We see that every day on First 48, man.
Yeah,
I fuck
yeah,
with First 48, but we see that that's a regular thing in the black community, man. But a lot of them, you ain't gotta tell them because they telling on themselves. They telling on themselves. They doing stupid shit. They on how you gonna be on Facebook Live with the scrap doing this and that? They doing illegal shit on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok for the world to see. Ain't nobody gotta tell on you. Everybody see it. So, like, when they give them 40, 50 years, man, the case already wrapped up. When they come get them, they told on themselves, dog. A lot of these cats, man, ain't nobody telling on. They telling on themselves. Soon as you get on this screen that we on, don't you know you just told on yourself?
yeah. And
It's cameras all around us.
and what's so crazy about it? A lot of these motherfuckers, dog, they don't think in the back of their head. They got a certain department.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back, Memphis.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I thought I
Yeah,
lost
yeah, nah, that's how I do when I answer the phone. It'll go, yeah. Y'all hit that like button. What's up, Miss Mary? Um, Miss Mary say we just gotta stay woke. Yeah, Miss Mary say we just gotta stay woke. Um, but yeah, Memphis. This is the thing, like straight drop with that shit with Young Dog, right? What
you. Yeah.
why these niggas transform from being wanna be tough gangster and all this in the street? But what happened to make these niggas transform from all that, and then when they get in front of that judge, they yes sir and no sir. But then when they walking through their hood, they can't even say excuse me or yes sir or no sir to the big mamas and the pawpaws that they been seeing all they like. They'll rob them and jack them. But then when they get in front of the white man in their courtroom, they hollering yes sir and no sir.
Well, first off, don't you know your own? You'll get stabbed in the back by your own kind, by who closest to you. You'll get stabbed in the back quicker by your own kind, man. Don't you know you'll get help from a total stranger quicker than you will your own kind? You could take you could take 100 people that you know right now and ask for $1 from each one of them. I bet your ass won't have $50.
Yeah,
They gonna tell you they ain't got it. They gonna come up with excuse. You could take 100 people that you don't know. They'll give it. They probably give you more than $100. Probably give you the first person might give you $100. You don't even know this person. So it be inner hate. We hate each other, man. That's where it starts. It's the hate, man. Don't you know a motherfucker hate to see you doing good? They hate to see you having something, man. It's the jealousy, it's the envy. It ain't just in my neighborhood in South Memphis and North Memphis. It's in South Dallas. It's in the South Side of Chicago. You always gonna have haters at every level of life. You have to stay in your own lane. That's what my when I started trucking, my my trainer he told me something, man, that made me look at trucking totally different way. That's how I learned. He say, man, if you really want to know how to drive trucks, he say it's one rule, no matter where you go, stay in your lane. Don't you know 90% of this shit will be totally different out here if people mind their business? Motherfuckers always in somebody else shit.
Yeah,
And that's what's going on, man. We in a society where if you go on the internet, you might as well forget about having any kind of business. All your personal business out there and you leaving it to the world to talk about you and comment on your life. So if you don't want none comment on your life, you don't want no comments on it, you gotta get your ass out the internet. I didn't grow up in no internet era.
yeah,
You didn't either. So that's what's going on, man. Like it's a lot of hate and envy. Motherfuckers don't want to see you with nothing. They ain't gonna work for nothing. Most motherfuckers want to lay on their ass and want you to do something for them. It's easier for them to do that way, man. I'm out here, rain, sleet, or snow. It don't matter. It's zero. It's right now. It's 5 degrees where I'm at. I'm out here, man. I gotta get me. Baby C Nut, we back. We back. We back. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We back now. We
Oh
back, my
yeah.
boy.
Y'all hit the like button, man. This me and my partner now Memphis, man. Now
Man, how long
Memphis
we been
fine and
friends, man? How long we
man.
been friends?
Well, I know over 10 years. I
Over
know
10.
over I know over motherfucking 10 years, nigga.
Man, you gotta
And what?
think about it, bro. I've been knowing you way back, man, when your baby was crawling. I knew your
Oh
baby girl,
yeah.
man, when she was crawling on the floor, man.
Well, that been 12 years. Really more than 12, cause me and
Really
you
more
knew
than
each other
12.
before she was born. By
My nigga,
15 years.
about 15 years. There you go. Now you talk.
Yeah. And
We
one
talking about
and
what you want to talk about, baby C Nut.
on. See a lot of y'all niggas out, it's easy to argue and squabble. But the hard part is knowing how to get along. That's the hard part. It's getting along. You feel me? You still can hear me, Memphis?
Yeah, I'm right. I can hear you. I'm letting you speak your mind, my boy.
Yeah, man. The hard part is to get along. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, me and my nigga Memphis been partners, man, for at least I know about 15 years, cause he was
About
knowing me
15.
when yeah, he was knowing me way before my daughter was born. My daughter 12 years old now. So yeah, man, we've been rocking for a minute. And then like I was saying earlier, man, ain't that nigga Yellow Beezy still gotta go to trial for that Mo 3 shit?
Yeah, damn right. It says it's gonna go to trash. It says in hot water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know Texas politics. I just know what I see, what the people saying. You know what I'm saying? What the streets saying, just like everybody else. We see this shit on the internet. This shit from a city. You don't really know what's going on. You just know, what you see on the internet. And what they saying he had something. Either he had some kind of way he had something to do with Mo 3. So damn right he gotta go to trial.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um And then on top of that, when I saw the nigga at the funeral crying over his mama grave, right?
Yeah.
This is what I feel like. I feel like yeah, he was sad because he lost his mama, and he was thinking about his mama. But I also feel like that nigga was thinking about all the shit he finna have to go through and all the mistakes that he done made. And like I say, this trial coming up, I'm talking about. I feel like all that shit was weighing on his shoulders when he was looking at his mama in that casket, man.
Well, see, man, let me speak on that, man. Karma real, man. Let's start off with that, man. Man, if, don't you know, man, if I do you dirty, man, and do some dirty shit, that shit gonna come back on me. Don't you know that? Man, don't you know, man? See, like you say, he was crying about his mama, man. It ain't no time for no mama. He was a straight killer a few minutes ago when you did what you did, man. See, these boys you were talking about earlier about why they get in front of the judge and want to say, yes, sir, no, sir. Man, because first of all, it's just like the class clown, man. See, the class clown only a class clown because the class is laughing at him, being stupid, doing whatever he's doing. It ain't never been cool to be a fool, man. So when you did what you did, you get all folk, man, putting a battery pick in you, and then you go out here and kill. But they come with a cost too. So man, anybody you can put the gun in a 2-year-old baby hand and pull the trigger, and that baby kill somebody. Does that make the baby a killer? You got the. That's why I say a lot of these guys that's doing these hits, they mentally ill. They had a dude around Memphis some years back going around on Facebook Live killing people all at the auto zone. They just gave that boy about 3 life sentences. So man, you reap what you sow. That's what my grandma always told me, man, when I was young. She say if you do good, good gonna follow you. If you do wrong, it's gonna follow you too. She say, but watch what you do, cause trouble hard to get out. So a lot of them,
Yeah,
man, they not doing no thinking, bro. And we all been doing shit. So I don't really, believe everything said about the young niggas, cause they gotta grow up too, just like we did. We ain't always been right. We don't know everything. But we know with the kids that's coming up now, our generation, we wanted it better. We didn't want them to have to go through the things that we did. You got to think about it, man. We grew up in a generation B where your ass come, you got them J's and shit. You had to get them XJ 900 or the Pro Wings. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
You couldn't, we was raised different, bro. You couldn't pick what you wanted to eat, man. You ate what the fuck was there. And you lucky if something there. You couldn't do like these kids, but we'd have made it better for them. But they spoiled, and so they doing grown man. They catch these grown man charges, man, and they ain't able to do the time. But is it they fault? It's our fault too, because a lot of us that raised them right, you know, a lot of us, a lot of them project babies. But at the same time, it's their fault too, because they catch these grown men charges. They ain't trying to hear shit we talking about. So when you don't listen, you gonna reap what you sow. I don't care who you are. So when you do dirty, bitch ass shit, you gonna get that shit back, my nigga. I don't care who you are. If I do you dirty, some kind of way, some form is coming back. That's why I don't fuck over people, bro. And that's why I stay in my own lane. Because I know whatever I do out here, I'ma reap what I sow. Yellow Bees that had 1 billion fans rooting for him. Look at Yellow Bees right now. Look at him right now. Where he at right now? What bankroll Freddy at right now, B? We ain't hearing no more out of bankroll Freddy.
nah, we
That
ain't
nigga
hearing
was
no
hotter than
more.
fish grease. Where he at? What little Dirk
And
at?
that,
Lil Dirk,
and
what
that
little Dirk at?
they don't share these nigga videos. You don't hear nothing about them. Then after these nigga dead and gone, they might share a famous rapper his post for about good 2 weeks, but after that, you don't hear nothing from the. They don't share their videos. You don't hardly see them on the internet no more. And another thing I want to ask you, Memphis, what's the cost of these niggas when they when they end up doing dumb shit and they have to do a bunch of time in that penitentiary and they can't fight?
Man, first of all, they're gonna be some ass bitch. See, first of all, you gotta have respect in this world, bro. You gotta respect. I gotta respect you. You gonna have to respect me, cause I'm a demand that respect. Don't you know in prison, man? You go to prison, man. They got rules, like prison rules in effect, man. Every little thing you do, you gotta respect yourself. You have to respect yourself in the feds and in prison. Man, you ain't gonna if you can't fight and they tell you, first thing they gonna do, they can feel your energy when you first come in. They can tell if you scared or not. Just off your energy, man. And
Yeah,
if you can't throw hands, they gonna test you to see if you can throw hands. They gonna test you. They gonna be like, man, what you is? They gonna wanna know what you is, cause in Memphis, you go to the uniform, they wanna know what gang you in. I can't speak on anywhere else, but in Memphis, they wanna know what gang you in. And if you part of a gang, and won't tell them folks what gang you in, they'll put you in the wrong gang. So if you get in that cell and they ask you where you from, and they see any kind of bitch ways in you, they gonna try you. They gonna extort you. You gonna have to be on their phone, getting some money from your mama and your daddy to keep them folks off your ass. Because it's all
yeah,
about respect. Whoever your cell is, he gonna give you the rules when you come in the cell. He gonna tell you
yeah,
how he get down. He gonna tell you, you know, look, this is the way I run things. Because he was there before you. And in prison, in a prison, you got 100 years or whatever. See, a lot of them think it's a game till they start to see them years roll back. When them years start rolling back, like say we in 2026, you go to prison. Them young niggas, when they get up in them 30s and 40s, then they see it ain't no game because everybody else getting out, and they see if they ain't getting out, they ain't gonna never get out. You ain't getting out when you got a life sentence, life without parole, without a chance of parole. So when you see this years and years pass and everybody getting out going and you still here, then shit ain't funny no more. Whatever's in you, my nigga, is gonna come out sooner or later. If you a bitch nigga, it's gonna come out in that prison. It's gonna come out because they gonna test you. It's like going to gladiator school. So, you go to some of them prisons down there in Tennessee, man, they call it the Thunderdome. They got all kind of names, man. And all you got is your manhood and what you stand for. See, I don't care
yeah,
what gang you in. It matters. It don't matter what gang you in. It matters what you stand for. Are you a man first? So what? Before you was GD, you was a man, right? Before you
yeah,
was vice lord, you was a man. You a man first, bro. And kids gonna go and get it ass. So
yeah,
gonna go on where they go and put that Kool-Aid around their mouth like a bitch. They ain't gonna stand on business, man. A lot of them don't know how to fight. You see how they hold their hands up like that? They don't even know the position to fight. And
yeah,
once they
yeah,
get knocked out, they scared to take a loss. They don't understand you're gonna take some losses. But see, in prison, they ain't looking at if you took a loss. They want to know how big your heart is. If you got heart, the folks gonna leave you alone because they know you're gonna go. They know you willing to die for you. But if you the type of kid, they say, man, let's go on, get them up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on, throw hands. And then you don't want to come out the cell with you. What the hell you think gonna happen? You been in the cell trying to hide, man. At some point, you gotta come out this cell, dog. And the whole everybody in there is gonna know what you about. So, man, it's just about you should never sign up for something that you don't understand. And a lot of these kids, man, they signing their life away. Whether that's a rap career, whatever it is, they signing their life away.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
oh
it is,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And you from you from Memphis. You from Memphis, right, Memphis?
Born and raised.
You from now Memphis, man. And I want to ask you this: do you think Memphis is one of the most dangerous cities in America?
Do I think they one of the most dangerous?
Yeah,
Goddamn right.
yeah.
You
Um,
see the National Guards down there, don't you?
yeah, that's what I was finna say. Why do you think that Trump's out of all the cities in the world besides Chicago, why do you think the National Guard was needed in Memphis?
Well, it's a lot of shit that we don't see that's behind the scenes. A lot of times, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? So a lot of times it be politics. A lot of times it be that they want to take away from your history. They want to do something with your history. They want to do something. They want to tell your story. They say we can Nashville before now. You probably wouldn't know that Nashville had a lot of black people. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know unless you knew, unless you've been there and lived there. You would think it's just country music. So a lot of times they want to take your history and make it what they want it to be. So your history from your hometown in Louisiana, if somebody come down there for the right price, they can change your history. They can make it to what they want it to be and tell your story. We ain't doing right. We got a lot of history in Memphis, man, that ain't been told. From the blues, a lot of artists, a lot of talented people come from my city, man. The same way with New Orleans. You see, they wiped away. You don't think Katrina? You look at Hurricane Katrina, man. Them people planned it. That's what I'm telling you. So when they plan these things, they got another plan. So it's something that Trump won't. It's something that he won't with Memphis. It's bigger than the people. It's bigger than the people. They want to transform it into what they want it to be. So when you look at this thing as a whole, right before the hurricane happened in New Orleans, man, that was a black city, bro. Look at what happened. Look at what they made it out of. Look at what they did to Nashville. They re-gentrified. So I think, they want to re-gentrify it and make it what they want it to be. So down the corner, you remember what this was this, and now this an IKEA. But this right here is something totally different. And this used to be, it might have been something that you remember as a child. It's no longer gonna be there. They're gonna make it what they want it to be. We don't protect our own history. We don't protect our own people. We don't protect the culture. So we get to take it from us. It ain't just in Memphis. That's everywhere.
Yeah,
It ain't no more projects. So a lot you asking me what he want with Memphis. He want to regentrify and make it what he wanted to be. It's a reason why people do it. It's a reason why Trump sent them to Memphis out of everywhere else. It's a reason. And it ain't
yeah,
just because the killing. We've been killing each other.
yeah, yeah. So, in your own opinion, do you think uh it was right for him to do that, or do you just by cause like I said, you from Memphis, you done seen a lot in Memphis. Um, do you think, in your own opinion, do you think that that was a right move? As far as, do you think y'all needed the National Guard down there like that? Just by what you done seen and come up
So
in Memphis.
so it's kind of like a catch-22 with it. And what I mean by that, we needed change
Yeah,
because man, I done lost partners. I done lost people in my family that's been killed from gun violence. So of course we needed something. I don't know if that was necessarily it, but it did bring about
about some change. You know, it's sad, man, when you can't, you know, your mama or your sister can't warm up a car in the morning without getting robbed, without a pistol in their face. You know, you can't go to the corner store. You got to go at a certain time because you don't know if you're gonna be killed. You know how many people been killed at gas stations, been robbed at gunpoint, about 14, 15-year-olds. You know, so we needed something. You know, 2, 3 year kids, 2 and 3 been killed right in the city. You know, you see what happened with the dog situation. You know, all of these things happening in the city. It needed to be some type of change. Is that the change that we needed? I don't think so. We already oppressed down there. We don't need nobody come and put the gun up in our face. That's already done happened the whole time. So I don't think that's I can't agree with what Trump did, but I can say that we needed some type of change. I don't think that was it. Shit, I don't trust Trump as far as I can see him. But see, I ain't never believed in no fucking president. No way. What a do ain't got shit to do. They gonna run it the way they wanna run it. I'm gonna get up in the morning and get my bag regardless. I gotta feed myself, I got. So I never, you know, I always try to control what's in my power to control. What Trump them do, this shit way past me, man. But I
Yeah,
know when they fucking with Memphis, I cause out this man, you can we might be with each other, but man, we get out of town, man, we get on the next motherfucker head.
yeah,
So we that type of city that's deep in history, deep in roots. Man, some of your biggest people, man, come out of Memphis, Tennessee. And man, you know, I don't think that was the answer for Trump to come in with the National Guards. 'Cause when I call back home and talk to my folks, what they telling me is innocent people who going to work every day getting pulled over, you know, and they just trying to get to work with guns and they face the way in they put up. They ain't on the street. You heard when I called my cousin down there in South Memphis, and he told us what's going on. You know, so at the end of the day, I don't want no pistol in my mama face and my grandma or auntie face, and they ain't doing nothing but trying to go to work and make a living. So these National Guards, they just busting up in people cribs and shit ain't never been cool. You know what I'm saying? And these hard working people, the YNs, they somewhere hang. You see what I'm saying? They ain't outside no more. It's quiet in the church mouse in Memphis right now.
yeah,
See, they done all they dirt and that ass put up. It's still a little killing going on, but it ain't like it was. You know what I'm saying? So it did slow down things. You know, Memphis, man, is built off of dirty, crooked politicians, man. Like I tell people a long time ago, back when they had back when they had the Tyson fight and all that. The pyramid, they made it out of Bass Pro Shop. They should have made that out of casino. But they wouldn't. The coaching church wouldn't let them do it because they say we in the Bible Belt. They voted against it in the city. So with all the crime and all the things that was going on, they would have kept the money right in Memphis. That all they did was go over to West Memphis, Arkansas, and go gamble or tuna. But if we had made Bass Pro Shop out of a casino, it would have the pyramid. It would have brought kept all the money in the city, which would create jobs. They probably 3,000 jobs right there, and the money staying in the city.
yeah,
But you know, they made you got a lot of people made misuse of funds. You got the same type of politics. It ain't no different than where you from or anywhere else, man. You got dirty politicians, folks that we vote in. It ain't doing the right thing with the money. They dirty. They pocketing the money, doing all kind of shit. So in Memphis, man, we 30 years behind time. It's just the truth. It's no growth. Look at how they revived Nashville just like this.
yeah, yeah. Nashville look good. Nashville look good.
Nashville look like Las Vegas, man. That's
Yeah,
what Nashville look like. And so that's what Memphis need.
yeah.
That's what Memphis need.
Let me ask you this. behind all the stories that we done heard about Memphis, like Lamar's God, they got a lot of documentaries on Memphis. Do you think all the stories people hear on Memphis, do you think that's cause you know how the news people, the internet be, they don't never try to deliver the good news about what's going on in Memphis. Cause it is good things going on. But do you think it's a lot of people scared to come to Memphis?
You goddamn right. They scared. They scared because of what they done heard, what they done, you know. I mean, anywhere you go where it's danger, you should be scared. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And it's a lot of people in Memphis that's scared. You think my grandma wouldn't be scared? My mama wouldn't be scared? That's why they don't stop at their gas station.
yeah,
Because they know it's a lot of crime. So, you know, that's the thing, man. It ain't nothing but black on black crime, man. And that just, you think I ain't gonna be scared if I go to the west side or the south side of Chicago? You better be scared. The
y-
fuck gonna blow your ass out. So anywhere you go in this country, it ain't about being scared. It's a lot of people that were scared that still living, and it's a lot of people that wasn't scared that's dead. You can't be no fool.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if you in a crime infested anywhere where people where it's drug infested, where you got gang members, you got to have your head on a swivel, my nigga.
yeah,
I'm from Memphis and better still have I go back home, man, my head, I got that pistol on my lap. Because I know it's a chance that my life could be taken. You see what happened to dog, don't
yeah,
you? See what I'm saying? So anywhere where it's crime, it's violence, it's a lot of drugs, gang members, you better have your head on the swivel. That's anywhere in the country. I don't care if you're in Jackson, Mississippi. I travel to LA a lot. It ain't about you ain't scared, but you wanna be on point, man. Because if
yeah,
something happens, why do you think people, if you ride through a neighborhood, right, and it's a dangerous neighborhood, when you got that pistol on your lap with your hand on that trigger, why you got your hand on that trigger and that pistol on your lap? Because you scared it might be a chance that shit gonna go down.
yeah,
So it don't make you no less than a man of being smart, man. But you got people in Memphis, man. You got people so scared that something gonna happen that they end up shooting just off of being scared, bro. I'm just keeping it real. It's that dangerous there,
yeah,
and it's a lot of people that need some type of help, some type of mental health, man. It's a lot of mental illness, man. It's a
y-
lot of mental illness around Memphis, man. I see it myself. You know, you can't hear gunshots every night and think that you ain't gonna have. That's, you got trauma from that. It's no different than a motherfucker going to war. They done heard gunshots and bombs going off. They come back fucked up, don't they? What you think gonna happen in the hood if it's going off every night? Man, you got some type of mental illness or something, and we hold all this shit in, man. Act like it didn't happen. Come on, man.
yeah, yeah,
You just lost a son, a daughter. You think this shit don't affect you? Nigga, we ain't no robot, nigga. We got feelings.
yeah,
So
yeah,
a lot of us walk around angry, man. Anger. We walk around with this hate in our heart. You know, if your son got shot in the hood, you probably mad at the whole hood, man. You might shoot up the whole hood about this shit, about your son and your daughter. So in it, I probably didn't have nothing to do with it. But you seen me, you might shoot me just because. So it's a lot of hate, envy, a lot of jealousy, man. Motherfuckers get jealous of you in Memphis, man, because you got the new Jordans on.
yeah,
You know? And you got them first before they did. Just pity ass shit. And they don't want to see it. See, it's cool as long as they don't rise. They cool with telling you anything as long as you ain't bigger than them. When you start to come up on your rise and get bigger and bigger, they gonna hate you more and more.
Oh yeah.
We support artists all the time until they get big. Once they get big, then you start to hear people talk about it.
Oh
Like a
yeah.
dog. The same artists that you once supported, how did you hate them that fast? They hate that in you, man. That ain't just start they been hating
Yeah. They hate you when you're up. They hate you when you're down.
you when you're down. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we
So
had
man,
we had us a good show today. We've been on here a good hour, man. I'm watching the clock. It's a good thing YouTube got a clock on here you can watch. Uh Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Baby C Nut. Me and my partner North Memphis, man. We're gonna start trying to come on here and do a little more collabing on y'all, Pippin and Jordan, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, motherfucking me, pimping Penny Hardaway and Shaq, Kobe and
there you
Shaq.
go.
Yeah,
There you
nigga.
go.
Yeah, yeah. Steve Young and Roger Craig. We gonna start
There you
coming to
go.
we gonna start doing a lot more collabing on the YouTube, man. I don't know. We might come on once a day. We might start doing twice a day. Cause my nigga out there on the road doing his thing, coast to coast. And yeah, man, just good conversation for the people out there on the YouTube, man. So y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that motherfucking like button, man. And me and my nigga now Memphis, we gonna get on out of here, man. Peace out now, Memphis.
All right, my guy.
Yeah.